one of the, this started about 4 to 5 years ago. Well, actually, it started with me longer than that. I was looking for a good recognition of my deceased children, Vicki and Kevin. And I looked at several prospects of something that would be to benefit people and to have their name recognized for some time to come. And I kind of looked around, and I really didn't make much progress until one day I happened to see in the newspaper a picture of Jennifer Fields, and then with that caption was something that she was working on in a way of scholarships. And I thought, well, that might be a good idea. So I called Jennifer, and I didn't know Jennifer, she didn't know me, but she did come over, and we just started kind of brainstorming a little bit and talking about the possibilities and how to put it together. And of course, the school needed to be the foundation. Everybody needed to be involved. They needed to know what was going on and who is Kevin and Vicki Davis. And finally, he came up with the idea that maybe we could get started with $14,000. So I wrote a check for $14,000, and that got started. And then as we moved a little bit further along, then we came up with eventually, to cut it short, the extra amount to that, which is $300,000. So that has to be going in order for this next increment to go. So then, when we were sitting around talking, and Cheryl, John, and eventually Jana, well, what do we might be able to do here? We need to get these kids, as they're going through that, maybe to get some scholarships, get some incentive to put that carrot out there, there's an opportunity. And so we came up with the program that we now have. And that program that, by the way, Jana knows this, most of this program was designed on my backhoe at Ringwood, and that's a true story. I have spent, I'm digging out a pond and so forth and so on, and generally I'm on that tractor 4 to 6 hours, and although I'm digging, I'm thinking of what else could be done, and so as it turned out, then that the first thought was maybe $500,000, and which we have given, I think, a few weeks ago to get the program started, to establish the Vicki and Kevin Educational Fund. We started it with $50,000, kind of like I did the $14,000 prior to that with a concurrent program. And so through some work here, which is a part of our agreement, by the way, it is part of the agreement that we then will contribute from my wallet to your wallet another $450,000, which I have a check here for, and which will make the $500,000. And so 2 students start as we see it, and there's a budget there of $50,000. Hopefully, our agreement is that they hopefully can complete their college in 4 years. And so then the next year, which would be 2020, 2 more start. 2021, another 2 start. So you got 6 students going, plus all the possibly NOC, VOTEC, and whatever. There should be enough budget there to take 2 students through full ride, almost, close to it. And a little bit of money there to do other things with. And then by the time you get to 2022, you're gonna have 8 students in college, and you're gonna have, plus all the others, you're gonna have a lot of, and the next year you start graduating. And then you start graduating, then you graduate 2 every year. You put 2 in every year, and then you start graduating, hopefully out of college. Well, I was thinking on the back, wait a minute. If those kids that started in 2022, they're not going to be able to make it. So guess what? It's going to have to take another $500,000 in order to get this whole thing through. So then it's going to take another $500,000. So I checked with Cheryl and John. They said, "Go for it. You know, you got it. So do it." So that's what we're doing. So then it started out, you know, a little bit. Then it ended up with a commitment there, signed agreement of $1 million. And
do we get to clap for that?
So, Jana, I'm going to sign this check since you were the first person I met with. And I'm going to sign, I've already made it out. And the check is to Vicki and Kevin Davis Educational Fund, 13th of February, $450,000, $50,000 prepaid already. And I will sign it. And I checked with the bank. I did. The Bank of Oklahoma to be sure. There you are, Jana. And folks, I guess that's about it.
That is it. Well, on behalf of the students of the Vicki and Kevin Davis program and the students of Enid High School and Enid Public Schools and the foundation, thank you so much for your generous support of our kids and their education. It's going to leave a legacy that lasts for many, many generations to come.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.